play call? How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Singleton. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big...
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Snags a good throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Trying to run, it's Allen. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And on the carry, he's heading left. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try the right here. Makes a nice move there. And they've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Criswell. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Trying for a 4th down completion. He pulls in the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Nice grab. It's Singleton. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the run, it's Singleton. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Aller. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Powerful running into the secondary. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Tar Heels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback keeps the football. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And here's the handoff.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback in a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that previous play. Ball handed off. And tackled after a small pickup there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
The offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's running out of time here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Madden's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Criswell. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got it near the end zone. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
As a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good.
North Carolina, 7.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To throw, it's Aller. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll run it here. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Second down after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Criswell trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the run, it's Singleton. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Aller. Pass caught. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
It's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost...
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
There's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Takes the handoff. It's Hampton. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. To the air, it's Criswell. And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So,
touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Remember last time, North were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Hand off to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Got him. He's sacked. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Allen. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? The linebacker shifting around now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they've got him. 2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Aller. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.